Hello my bunnies, it's Ticky's Trinkets here, and today I have for y'all another polymer clay tutorial. You might also notice that it's a little bit different than it usually looks. I'm also going to tilt this up just a little. There we go. I had to like slouch over. But for Christmas I decided to change up my little recording area. Instead of being at my desk, I just thought I'd come over here near the tree, which I've shown in a previous video. But this is the last video before Christmas, so I just wanted it to be extra festive and special. I know there's a lot of lighting going on, but my light is literally right overhead, and then you see the ominously dark closet in the back. Yeah, that's great for recording. Much better than where I'm usually at. Also, for Christmas, you can kind of see it saying Merry right there, but I got a new t-shirt that says Merry Christmas, and it's a pizza with snowflakes. If you're wondering where I got this from Sears at our local mall, and it was on sale for $2.99, normally $9.99, so that was a steal. Just had to get this. I'll probably be wearing this way more than just at Christmas time. Anywho, as you probably noticed, my ring looked a little different. This tutorial is for this Starry Night inspired dragon ring set, if I can get everything nice and aligned the way I want it, and then get the hair out my face. I think he came out so darn cute. Throughout the video, you might notice there was some other balls in the background that I didn't use. Those were actually for a sculpture I was going to do that looked like this ring instead of just the ring set. But it was what I had to do, is what I had the time to do. So I really like this. With it being the last week before Christmas, I was still trying to get in some Christmas shopping and wrapping presents on top of still shopping for some presents. So it was a crazy week, and then still run into Etsy sales just a little bit. It's starting to taper down now because it's the end of the month, but still really happy about how everything's gone this year, so pretty dang happy. And yeah, again, happy holidays to you and your loved ones, whether you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, any holiday, whatever you celebrate, happy holidays, y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this Starry Night ring set. I might also finish up that sculpture later and just show it in a video, but not do a tutorial for it. So if I do that, I'll let you know, and you guys will see that later. My next tutorial will either be a request tutorial that somebody asked me to make last time, or it's going to be something. There's a few other things I need to catch up on, so it might be one of those. And there was something new I wanted to do, and I'm probably going to do the new thing, just because that's just who I am. I'm all over the place and never get things done. Anywho, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial very much, and I will see you guys there. Bye-bye, my bunnies. Happy holidays! For this tutorial, you're going to need this sparkly blue color from Primo, and this antique gold color from Primo as well. Or you can use whatever colors you like. This is just what I chose for the Starry Night kind of look. And I pre-rolled all the balls I would need. We're going to start with the biggest one, which is about a little more than a ½ inch in size. Roll it back and forth between your fingers to give it like an oval kind of shape. After you do that, set it on your work surface and press down at the top with your index finger, and it should kind of concave and dip in just like this. That gives you the dragon's little nosy. Next, we're going to use these two little balls right here. I was trying to point at them, so please ignore my dry skin. Ooh, I need some lotion. Then I roll these into teeny tiny teardrop shapes. You can tell how tiny they are by the roller on the cutting board. Then cut the little tiny bits off at the bottom, and you can put that back in your pack. Then I took a pointed tool and indented the inside, the non-rounded parts, the flat parts, and made them look like little ears. Then stick them on the head where they feel like they need to be, like spaced out nice and evenly. And then I also blended them to the head, which I forgot to show a picture of, but just blend them with your finger or tool. Next, we're going to use these two balls at the top, and you're going to roll these into very long teardrop shapes, about 1 inch long. These are a little bit too long, so I did cut them a little bit shorter, and then I bent them right at the center so that they look like some really good eyebrows. Next, we're going to go on to the other two small balls we had underneath, which are these two. And again, now we have a face. And the face is going to change and make some long eyes, like so. It's just long teardrop shapes, and then you're going to cut off most of it and just keep these tiny little bits so they're about a ½ inch in size. And then you're going to keep the pointed pieces and you're going to put them on the center of the wing's arch, like so. Again, if you'd like to, make sure you blend them in to make sure they stick better, or use a little glue. Then I took two 4mm, I think is what it is, Yeah, 4mm size beads, clear ones for the eyes. I just thought it looked cute. Then I used this rounded cutting tool to indent two little face type things, and then cut the bottom out, and then just kind of gutted that out so it had a little mouth. Next, we're going to go on to the gold, which you only need these 3 balls for the gold. We're going to start with the 2 little ones at the top. Roll these into even smaller teardrop shapes, the smallest you can possibly make them. And then you're just going to cut off the top parts and keep the little pointed pieces. Make them as small as possible. And then stick them on the head, spaced out nice and evenly, and these are his 2 little horns. Next, I'm going to take some of the, mica powder in the color Heirloom Gold. You can buy these sets at any local hobby store that has, mica powder. And I just used it to brush on the cheeks and inside the ears to give them a little more pizzazz. I'm sorry, my allergies are acting up really bad. Then we're going to take the last ball and you're going to roll it out nice and flat. Not too flat. Try to keep it about as thick as the wings are over there, or a little bit thinner. And then you're going to cut out 4 triangles. I cut out more than 4 here, but I always cut out a few extra just in case. And then I stuck them on the outside part of the wings and cut off the excess. And then do the inside of the wings and cut off the excess as well. Now, I'm done with my dragon for now, and I'm going to go ahead and take the eyeballs out. I use a really sharp X-Acto blade to get underneath it without crushing the face. And then you can go ahead and bake it for 350 degrees for 9 minutes in an electric oven or 12 minutes in a gas oven. Just depends on your oven. After it's out of the oven nice and cooled off, I'm going to take some of this Loctite glue and glue the eyes on. Just use a very small amount of glue or you will ruin it. And then wait for that to dry, which doesn't take but a few seconds. And then get out some gold paint and you're just going to do polka dots on his face all the way up to the top of his head. And I did kind of like a diamond pattern. I just thought it looked really cool. And I did it on the wings too, so this just gives you some different options of what you could do with this. Next, I use E6000 to glue it to the ring bases I get, which I get on Etsy. They're just nickel face ring bases. And then once that's finished, go ahead and glaze it, and then your guys are done. Thank you guys so much for watching, and again, happy holidays to y'all, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye!